Alright everyone, just washed my hair here, and we are here to listen to another Boards of Canada album, ladies and gentlemen. Music Has the Right to Children. Just the other week I listened to GeoGaddy, which I thought that album was fucking incredible. I thought that album was one of the most bold, experimental pieces of IDM I've ever listened to. And also, before that, I of course listened to their new album, Inferno, one of my favorite albums of the year. Just an excellent, very creepy, eerie, very disgusting and uncomfortable listen that, I don't know, was kind of the catalyst for me going through this discography and me being so excited about finally getting into the band's music. Music Has the Right to Children over here came out in 1998. This it says 17 tracks, an hour and 3 minutes, but the title version has a bonus song here. We'll see about maybe listening to that. We'll see. Also, when you're seeing this video, I'm going to be changing the name of this channel, okay? I'm going to be changing the name of this channel. We're leaving Human Reviews behind because that's a terrible channel name. I'm going to now be taking my second channel's name, which is Frunk, and I'm going to be making that the main channel name. And then the second channel is now going to be called Frug instead of Frunk. So, yeah, rebrand. Fuck the Human Reviews name. It's terrible. I just need to leave that shit behind. I've been doing this shit for 3 years now, and I should not still have a terrible channel name. Anyway, it's that fucking bad, babe. It's that fucking bad. Anyway, let's do this shit. Track 1, Wildlife Analysis. No more Human Reviews. I'm going to be doing all of their albums. I think after this one, I might do their debut album, and then we'll go Campfire Head Phase, and then Tomorrow's Harvest. Yeah? But yeah, after this stream, I'm going to be going live on the second channel. Going to play a game of CS and then get this video edited on stream. Very sweet opener. Very sweet opener. I'm not going to rate it. It's just like a nice ambient piece to set us into the mood. Oh, yeah. Hang on. Here's something. I got some comments on my GeoGaddy video from people who were upset that I don't rate interludes, saying that I don't value them as much as album pieces, and that I typically don't rate like the shorter songs on the albums. I'm going to explain why. I think that already rating songs on the whole is very trivial, and that's the thing that you should take away the least from these videos is the number. I always say that like a rating is a book cover for an opinion. It like gives you the very, very, very most basic gist of my feeling on a song, and then the way I talk about a song is what I actually feel about it. And with the interludes, the reason I don't rate them is because giving them a score in comparison, giving like a 1 minute or less track a score in comparison to all of these like 2 minute to 6 or 7 minute tracks, giving a 1 minute track a score in comparison to songs like 2 minutes or longer, that like double its length or longer, I just don't really see the point, because these 1 minute tracks are like basically little vignettes that flesh out the album, but evidently are not meant to be consumed as individualistic pieces in the same way that any of the longer songs are. So that's why I don't score them. I still view them as important. I still think that the way that they flesh out the albums is necessary and very, very additive to the album experience. It's just like, well, even if I do love these pieces, I would never come back to them themselves, because they are meant to be album context tracks, and I don't know, it seems like attaching a number to them seems a little bit pointless, if that makes sense. I do factor in, do the interludes positively or negatively affect the album? On my GeoGaddy video, the interludes did affect the score, but I don't know. I'm not going to give them individual scores because it just doesn't really make any sense to. Mike recorded his girlfriend talking, and that's how they ended up with the percussion on this song? What? So this percussion is cut up vocalizations? I would not be able to tell that at all. That's crazy. From what you know?
I love you.
According to a 2002 interview with Remix, all the percussion in this track was created from chopped up samples of Mike's girlfriend's voice. Damn. Auteca is still the craziest when it comes to percussion. They would load random text files into the DAW as audio and then take the absolute chaos of bleeps and bloops as percussion samples. Fucking hell. Okay. An Eagle in Your Mind is a great track, but I do have a couple of minor gripes with it. First thing I'm going to say is I'm feeling like a flat to low 8 on this. I think it is a great piece, a great piece. Such creative sampling with I don't know, the chopped up vocals for the percussion, the very wispy, very analog sounding synth sounds across this track. A lot of the, I don't know, the vocal samples of actual talking throughout the song as well make it feel very uneasy. I think it drags a little bit. I don't know if this song needed 6.5 minutes to get what it needs to get across. It felt like it just kind of started walking around in circles at a couple of points and left me feeling a little bit like, when is the next like piece of vital information to this track going to present itself? And it obviously did eventually, but it felt as if there were a couple of moments that just, I don't know, left me feeling a little bit in like a head scratching state of like, why is this section still going? It's presented everything it possibly can and it's still going. Again, minor pacing issues aside, it's still a great track. It's still a flat 8 for me. But I don't know. This is certainly, of like the first proper track on a Boards of Canada album, of the 3 albums I've listened to, this is probably the weakest so far. The Color of the Fire. I agree with this. Paradoxically innocent and sinister sounding, yeah. Obviously, Boards of Canada, known for their like hauntology sound or whatever, making everything sound like it's straight out of a fucking horror movie. And I think this is a perfect example of that. There is just something that's so unsettling about this slowed down sample of a little girl saying "I love you" over and over again. It's just so, again, there's nothing here to advertise it feeling like, I don't know, dark or twisted or anything like that. It's just the context of how it's being used with these very off-kilter, spacey synth sounds, everything feeling like it's so cavernous in its scope. It makes it feel to have like such an uncomfortably close element in the mix with these vocals, and the fact that they're so slowed down and chopped up. It makes it feel very unsettling and uneasy to listen to. I feel on a high 8 on this one. Telephasic Workshop. Or Telephasic, I don't know. Either one of the two. Recently listened to a live version of this and it went pretty hard. I mean, I do imagine Boards of Canada stuff would go crazy in a live setting. Because like for as much as they do create creepy atmospheres and unsettling environments to sit in, like the bones of these songs are still like great tracks, you know? Don't... Okay, that's maybe the worst one. Like, this is just great juxtaposition in terms of, like, sonic textures. These synths are so easy. They're so light on the ears. Everything is just, in terms of, like, all of, like, the high end here, it's so quaint and pleasant. And then the percussion is just pounding. It's so in your face and abrasive and unforgiving in that as well. The fuck was that? Quite the simple yet effective vocal chops here for this murky futuristic beat, yeah. That was a producer tag? Sounds like it's saying water in Canada, not buds of Canada. There is no water in Canada, yeah. Yeah, that's the best song so far, easily. That's high 9 for me right there. That's just like, I feel like that song like maybe gets rid of some of the eeriness for simply being just such a satisfying soundscape with so many fascinating textures to just get lost in for what, like the 6.5 minute runtime of that track. That was just so satisfying. Yeah, it feels like it's taking a lot of the best shit that they would go on to do on GeoGaddy and Inferno, and this is just like an earlier example of that, where it is just so playful, it's so fun. It still is sitting in kind of a darker tone, but it still is able to have so much fun with chopping up these samples, with creating such a fun beat, with having synth work that messes about with texture in a way that makes it feel like, I don't know, very, like, actually physically satisfying for my ears to listen to, you know? That shit slapped. That shit slapped. I mean, it's what I expected going into this. I expected this to be a great album, but like to get a song that's like that good again after a couple of tracks that have been like great, but like, I don't know, the first handful of songs made me feel like, okay, this is going to be a great album, but it's likely going to be my least favorite of the bunch so far. And then Telephasic Workshop was like, okay, there it is. There's that like S tier level of quality that I've been used to from the other two albums. Triangles and rhombuses. Still another 30 seconds of this song to go. And yeah, I do agree with that. One of those where I wish they expanded the idea into a 4 to 5 minute track. Yeah. Yeah, I'll give this one like a solid 8. I wish it was expanded upon. I wish that it was a little longer, but the, I don't know, minute and 20 of that instrumental we do get, and then the fun switch up there are both genuinely great. Sixtyten up next. This is a track that we've already talked about. Because, like, Sixtyten is, like, the first weird number or whatever. Or, well, 70 is, and then Sixtyten is meant to be 70. I can't tell if that's like just that synth giving the illusion of this, but I think there's a phaser on the drums, and that kind of like constant rising and falling sound just... I don't know, it gives the track an extra sense of like, I don't know, the uncanny valley feeling, you know? Liking it so far? Yeah. This track is a great example of the band using things like phasers or the bare minimum like light modulation and their synth work to create something that feels both very futuristic and liminal at the same time. Like everything here feels so like definitely uneven, but also very, I guess, difficult to approach. There's an uncomfortable sense to the kind of world that they build in this track, despite it being, of course, still very futuristic as well. Or I think of the percussion. I think the percussion sounds great on this track. Whatever they've done, it sounded like it was a phaser to kind of give it that weird little rise. It's so unnerving. It genuinely, there's something about this track that feels so cold and calculated, despite, again, that uncomfortable liminal randomness that this song feels like it has as well. It feels like a very calculated randomness, you know? There's such a controlled chaos to this track, and I think that it's one of the most beautiful soundscapes that they have built on the album up to this point. I would give this track a solid 9. Turqoise Hexagon Sun. Have I heard Porter Robinson? Yes. thoughts. What on Porter Robinson? My thoughts on Porter Robinson are... Yeah. I really love the tonal journey that this track goes on. It sort of starts in a place of being very uncomfortable, feeling super, I don't know, like unsafe. There's an unsafe quality to the first half of this track. I don't know, someone earlier talked about like being followed. I absolutely could see that. And then as the song progresses, it slowly reaches like a place of comfort. It reaches a place of a very warm at peace, at ease, kind of, I guess, calm after the storm, after the very anxiety-fueled first 2/3 of the track. That's a really interesting progression that this song goes through, and it left me 100% hooked the entire way throughout. That one's an easy 10 for me. I think that track's ability to just so beautifully transition like that in a way that feels so seamless, in a way that, I don't know, it feels like it goes through such a natural progression to get there. Beautiful shit. Absolutely beautiful shit. Just S-tier composition and songwriting right there. Surely some of these songs have been used in cinematography. I just feel like they'd make perfect songs for soundtrack. Oh, you mean in films? Yeah, definitely. Kaini Industries. Like, Boards of Canada have, like, only just recently been used in like, Backrooms. A few horror movies, definitely, yeah. Babe. Too loud. Caleb's crashing out at his game back there. He's on the final boss fight and he's crashing out. No rating on that interlude. A nice little creepy piece. Definitely is a nice bridge piece. But I don't know. Again, with the interludes, I'm not going to be scoring them. How's it going, Nunes? And also, wait, who said, what game is he playing? What game? He's playing Ori. Is it Ori? Yeah, Ori. It's a game about saving a forest. And he wants you to know that he's failing. Caleb is not in the Green Party. I mean, now that his hair's more blue, I guess that's true. He's now part of the Blue Party. You never dye your hair red. W. Honestly, another no rating. I feel like those two feel like nice little vignette bridge pieces, honestly. They both feel like transitional moments. I think what's really interesting about these two tracks is they feel like two different halves of a transition. Kaini Industries feels like we are kind of going back into the darker territory after Turquoise Hexagon Sun, slowly fading into that. And then Bocuma feels like fully cementing that tone back into the album before going into Roygbiv here. Really interesting to have two transitional pieces back to back. I've already heard Roygbiv. Obviously. I feel like that's one of the biggest songs on this album, isn't it? Feels like a Sesame Street dream, yeah. This track, I don't know, it feels like it's exploring the brighter sides of liminality. Typically, liminality goes alongside eeriness and a sense of discomfort, but it feels like it's bringing that same, I don't know, very uneven, I don't know, I guess, I don't want to say like lack of detail, but I guess that would be the only way I could describe it. I'd bring in a much brighter tone to it. It's interesting to see that explored in music in a very, I don't know, upbeat, saturated instrumental here. That's really cool. The rest of the songs feel like you're in the back rooms. This song feels like you escaped the back rooms. This feels like the fucking back rooms level where it's just like the houses on the fields, you know, like the different like grassy hills and shit. That's what this one feels like. This one is fucking sunshine, rainbows, and lollipops back rooms level, bro. Yeah, this one's a high 9. The only thing that could bring that up to a 10 is if this was just a little longer. 2.5 minutes feels just a tad brief for this. I wish it was given maybe 30 more seconds to really let this instrumental sit with you. That's the only thing that could improve this. Rue The Whirl. I wonder what that could mean. New Tame Impala song. Oh shit. Hummer. A tribute to Smashing Pumpkins. What, Tame Impala doing a Smashing Pumpkins cover? Smashing Pumpkins tribute cover album, okay. I really like when this band does trip-hoppy shit like this. It's so cool. Which song was it earlier that we said we were? It was Triangles and Rhombuses, wasn't it? This feels like the extended version of Triangles and Rhombuses that I wanted. You know? These boards look kinda of Canada. I mean, I guess, bro. Was Dracula the best song on the new Tame Impala album? Yes, easily. The new Tame Impala album was boring as fuck. Yeah, it's very good. And then the album was just ass. Why couldn't they just do this earlier? I guess they wanted to tease us, I guess, you know? Forcing us to wait to get an extended version of this instrumental. Which, honestly, I don't mind. I guess it's not the same instrumental, but like an extended version of this kind of trip-hoppy instrumental, you know? What was my album of the year review for that Tame Impala album again? I don't remember. Oh yeah, this album is about as interesting as a box of nails, but to be fair, a box of nails is interesting if you throw them at a child. That was my album of the year review for Deadbeat. Yeah. Six hours. To be fair, that's how long I was fucking trying to beat the devil for on Cuphead the first time I beat it. I was sat there for hours and hours. And anyone who was on the gaming streams when I was playing through Cuphead again, trying to 100% it, watching me trying to beat Chef Saltbaker and taking, I took like 3 hours to do that shit. Shocked I haven't pinned that on my profile. I have to have the OK Computer review pin, man. We do. I would love to do a Cuphead series with you. By the way, chat, for like the Radiohead re-reaction series, or I guess re-going through the Radiohead discography, OK Computer, I'm not going to do a reaction. That's going to be the written review. Because I want to actually do something different with that series. Like, it's mostly going to be reactions, but it's going to be the OK Computer video. I'm just going to do my review from Album of the Year. I fuck with some Stereolab. Not heard any full albums from them yet, but Rue The Whirl. Easy 10. Holy shit, that track was just... That's the most perfect payoff after getting Turqoise Hexagon Sun and getting, like, those first, minute and 20 seconds of that great, more trip-hoppy instrumental, and then it fades and it goes into the switch up for the final, 30 seconds or whatever. To get, the full finished version of a, trip-hop adjacent track on this album is such a nice payoff. After making us wait, 15 minutes of the album or something, even more than that. That track's, way earlier than just 15 minutes worth of runtime on the album. Yeah, to finally get that payoff and have a track that's so perfectly produced, that's so hypnotic, that's so loopy and spellbinding, I absolutely fucking adore what this song stands for on the album, and the placement of it is absolutely perfect as well. Easy 10. Easy fucking 10 right there. Good shit. Aquarius up next. This is the final song that I've already heard on the album. Song was the most From a Dream, yeah. I'm checking back my Cuphead VOD right now. I'm seeing how long it took me to beat Saltbaker. Yeah, it was 2 hours. It took me 2 hours to S-rank Saltbaker. I was like, yo, I remember in the stream, I was like, yo, it's take me 30 minutes max. Hey, thank you, Luke. Fuck was that? Orange. Orange. Real genius shit, yeah, real genius shit. Orange. Guy who says orange sounds like the guy who says number 9 on Revolution 9. I believe turquoise and orange were both colors believed to be the average color of the early universe. Orange door hinge, yeah. Bruh, she's getting it all wrong now, I know. Open the fucking scores. Who's counting like this in the big 2-6? Well, I guess it would be the big 9-8 back then, but still. in terms of just like dreamscape songs on this album, to get another trip hoppy track after the previous one that kind of sits in a similar environment but much brighter, similar to the way that which song was it? Yeah, Turqoise Hexagon Sun. I actually meant to say triangles and rhombuses there. I think I make this mistake a couple more times when referencing that song. My bad. The way that that track kind of built itself up from being very uncomfortable and eerie and brought itself into a much kind of brighter territory. This track kind of feels like it sits in that brighter territory for the entire time, but it has a little bit more of an uncanny effect behind it, which still gives it that slightly off-kilter feeling of discomfort that I really, really appreciate on a lot of Boards of Canada stuff. I mean, this track is like another fucking 10, man. The album started off a little bit like with the first handful of tracks. I was a little bit like, okay, this is still really good, but I can kind of see some of the growing pains here. It's not quite as refined as GeoGaddy. And then like after the first third of the album, it just has been same level of quality, S-tier shit, man. This album is like just as mind-blowing as the other two that I've listened to already. This shit's so good. Olson up next. This next track you wish went on for an hour, and we only get it for a minute and a half. Unlucky. W. Great for meditation. Feels to me like this would make like a great melodic sample for a hip-hop instrumental. Interesting. Lil Peep sampled them before. W. People really be saying Inferno is the most challenging album when tracks like Eagle in Your Mind and Telephasic Workshop exist. I do think that this album's honestly a little more accessible than both GeoGaddy and Inferno. I think that Inferno is kind of their most difficult album to digest out of the bunch. And that's not me saying that, like, oh, it's a super, super difficult listen and super, like, mind-bending. It's just, like, out of the bunch, I think because it's, like, the darkest of their albums that I've heard so far, at least. That's what makes it a little bit more difficult to find an into. And I'm not saying that as a bad thing at all. I think that Inferno is fucking incredible. It's one of my favorite albums of the year so far. Yeah, I don't know. I'd say that out of the bunch so far, I think Inferno would be, like, the last album I would recommend to a first-timer. I would say that so far, this album is a good starting point, and then I'd say GeoGaddy, and then after that, Inferno. Pete Standing Alone. What? W. Yeah? No. Like, I don't even need to read this, like, just this first mode, no. I've got nobody I need to please. I've got no one I need to sit here and suck up to. I think that if you want to get into content creation where you talk about music and specifically you are reviewing music, never, ever, 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 ever fake an opinion. Never. Because that defeats the purpose. You have nobody you need to please. You have, like, there are going to be people who get upset at you no matter what you think about something. If you like an album, you're a dick eater, and if you don't like an album, you're stupid and you're a hater. So just say what you really think so you can actually engage in real discussion, you know? By fake the Oasis reaction, yeah, that was an April Fool's video. That's me having some fun. That's different. Don't end up like Melonhead. I mean, Fantano doesn't fake his opinions either. One of the reasons I respect him as a creator is that he doesn't fake his opinions. Oh, absolutely. Similarly to which track? I think it was it an eagle? I think it was an eagle in your mind. I think that this track has a couple of moments that drag a tiny bit, but honestly, besides that, I think that the atmosphere here is fucking unmatched. This is a flat 9 for me. I absolutely fucking adore the amount of detail in this instrumental, all of these crazy percussive sounds and how like bustling and busy the mix here is on this track. Everything feels like it's moving at 1,000,000 miles an hour despite its relative simplicity. I really appreciate this track's ability to kind of create just a sense of chaos with an instrumental that on the surface is actually quite simple. Again, a couple of moments that I do think drag. I think that pacing has been a little bit of an issue at a couple of points on this album in general, but honestly, besides that, this song is fucking incredible. Good shit. Smoke's Quantity. No. I've never, like, felt pressure to pretend to enjoy anything over the course of this channel. Like, there have been things that I've really wanted to enjoy, and things that I've, like, been very disappointed that I don't enjoy. But I've never once, like, felt pressure to like or dislike something. I go into everything wanting to like it, but if I don't, I'm gonna be honest. And if I do, I'm gonna be honest. Holy shit, that is ridiculous fucking money. Oh my god. No, I that would be an unwise purchase even if you had the money to be able to do that. I would not. I mean, I'm not going to say no, but I'm not going to That's before 2026. I mean, you can, on the usual request streams, you can request from whatever year you want. It's just on the new music request streams, I only want 2026 music. Most disappointing album I wanted to like? Probably the ELO album. I think one of the best examples actually I can give of not feeling pressure to enjoy or dislike something would be, I didn't like this ELO album at all. Like, I thought this fucking beloved ELO album was like overrated fucking trash. And then I enjoy Scaled and Icy by 21 Pilots, even though people fucking hate this album. I think it's good. Like, never ever feel pressure to fall in line with your opinions. The thing that makes music discussion so good is that it is entirely subjective, and you like what you like, and there are so many different reasons and factors that go into people liking what they like. That's what makes music discussion great. If we all just live in an echo chamber, then there's no discussion to be had, and it becomes boring. So that's why I never fake an opinion, because then it just becomes boring. Well, for me at least. Yeah, I'm feeling a high 8 on this one, just below a 9. The only thing that would bring that up into 9 or even 10 territory would be if this instrumental was a little bit extended. I would love to see an extra 1.5 to 2 minutes on this. Just really let this instrumental drill itself into your head. The 3 minutes we get are still incredible, though. These drums sound so fucking crisp. I love the synth sounds on this track, particularly the way they feel so alien and bizarre. Again, the sound play on this album has been fucking incredible so far. Good shit. Open the light. Oh my god, it's Stranger Things, guys. Happy Cycling comes up after this one. No, Happy Cycling is the bonus track, which I'll listen to. I'm not going to factor it into the album score because it is a bonus song, but I'll still listen to it. Get an opinion on it. That was a W burp. Give that like a low 8, I think. That's good. There have been like so many things that I enjoy that have gotten me shit. Like the fact that fucking Folie à Deux by Fall Out Boy, I think that album is like a top 10, top 15 album of all time. I get so much shit for that, but I stand on it. Listen, you like what you like. You can't control it. As long as you are passionate about it, that's all that matters. That's because you are wrong. Pop punk is an AI genre. I mean, if you're only listening... That's such a reductive thing to say. Wow. Pop punk is an AI genre. Like, pop punk is one of, like, genuinely the most inoffensive music genres. And Folie à Deux isn't even a pop punk album, really, yeah. That's when they started drifting out of pop punk after Infinity on High. Like, the only real pop punk albums that Fall Out Boy made were their first 3. And then after that, they drifted more into pop rock and then straight up pop and electronic territory, which was... Ooh. But man, that 2000s Fall Out Boy run, one of the best runs of albums ever. And I get so much shit for that, but I stand on it. Cork Tree, Infinity on High, Folie à Deux is one of the greatest 3 album runs in history. And I'm not saying that with any hyperbole, I mean that shit. It's one of the best 3 album runs ever. Interesting to get a track that's so ambient following the very trip-hop heavy back half of the album so far. To get one that's just very bright, colorful, saturated, but not all that driving. It kind of feels like it's just floating in this vast, cavernous space. And it just lets you really soak in the atmosphere on this track without feeling like it needs to get a point across. It's just warmth and... I don't know, a lack of a sense of urgency, which typically, you know, I want a song to have, maybe not a sense of urgency, but a sense of a bare minimum drive. This track feels like it doesn't need that at all. It feels like a nice, like, way to, I don't know, slow down the pacing in a way that doesn't feel like it kills the mood, kills the tone of the album or anything like that. It feels like it's very much a continuation of what the previous tracks have been presenting, just minus the trip-hoppy element, and I really appreciate that. Low 9. Final official song of the album. One very important thought.
The show is over, and we have jointly exercised our constitutional rights. We would like to leave you with one very important thought. Sometime in the future, you may have the opportunity to serve as a juror in a censorship case, or a so-called obscenity case. It would be wise to remember that the same people who would stop you from listening to Boards of Canada may be back next year to complain about a book, or even a TV program. If you could be told what you can see or read, then it follows that you can be told what to say or think. Defend your constitutionally protected
That is a very important thought indeed. So got another 15 seconds of album to go here. Does it just end on 20 seconds of silence, basically? It does indeed. Quite the heavy note to end off, yeah. Honestly, that as a closing statement, I'd give a flat 9. I think that is like the best message to send at the end of an album, encouraging critical thinking and encouraging, I don't know, people to not let any authoritative figure control what they can consume and control what they can think. It's a very powerful way to send off the album. Good shit. Yeah, this album's great. It's like, after a couple tracks towards the beginning that had me thinking the album was still going to be great, but not quite at the same level as Geogaddi or Inferno, the album, after the first third, just locked in and reached that S-tier level of quality and just rode that wave all the way until the end. I think that this is just such a beautiful, striking collection of tracks that kind of focus more on the ambient and the liminal in comparison to Geogaddi and Inferno, in a way that creates a sense of nostalgia, in a way that is a little maybe less creepy, a little less fucked than the other two albums, but is able to feel that much more emotionally resonant because it brings out that nostalgic feeling in you through this beautiful synth work, through this incredible world building. And it's powerful as hell, man. Like, I found myself getting so lost in these instrumentals, particularly on the longer tracks like Rue The Whirl, a track like Turqoise Hexagon Sun as well. Even like there are some shorter cuts here as well, like Roygbiv and Smoke's Quantity, that kind of are able to have that same hypnotic feeling, whether the album is doing a trip-hoppy instrumental, whether it's doing an ambient instrumental, whether it's something that is a little more like straight IDM. It's so fascinating to see how the band can work in so many different genres here and execute them with such taste this early on into their career. Obviously, I know that they're able to go on and further that on Geogaddi and Inferno, but the fact that they still do it here and they do it so strong here as well is so fucking impressive, man. Like, again, this is their second album in, and already they are just so locked in on how to craft songs that are perfectly produced, that have such immersive worlds, that kind of explore musical soundscapes in a way that actually feels so adventurous and forward-thinking. I just found myself being constantly so impressed by every single little musical detail here, whether it's a track that is a little more simplistic or if it's a track that is super bustling and has a bunch of moving parts. Either way, they are able to make everything feel so lived in, everything feels so grounded, despite some of the tracks being super futuristic, some of the tracks being a little more creepy, feeling like they're taken out of a horror film. There is still a grounded feeling to this. There is still something that feels so natural and real about the progressions on these tracks, and it's just so easy to form that deeper connection to this through that. A couple of pacing issues here and there, a couple of tracks that feel like they drag on a little bit or aren't given enough time to fully flesh out their instrumentals, but besides that, I think that this is maybe the weakest Boards of Canada album I've heard so far, but still finds itself at a 9.2 out of 10. They're 3 for 3. When their weakest album so far is still a low 9, they're doing something right. They're doing something right. I absolutely loved listening to this project, and I cannot wait to dive into more of their shit. Doing Campfire Headface, gonna be doing BOC Maxima. What's the other album? Tomorrow's Harvest. That's it. Tomorrow's Harvest. And maybe even like one or two of the EPs as well. We'll see about doing that too. Let's listen to this bonus track here, Happy Cycling. Just so happens that the bonus track is the longest song on the entire project. It's 8 minutes. This is where they want me to start spitting. This would go hard as fuck as a hip-hop sample, to be fair. This is where my pronouns rant goes. Seagull in your mind, indeed. I can maybe see a shortened version working well somewhere in the middle of the project at least. Yeah. Seatbelt sounds go hard, yeah. I haven't. I really want to get to that. I've been talking about getting to that a lot recently. God, this was left off the album because it's twice as long as it should be. No request stream today. Yeah, I'm editing the sound today. I'm happy this was left off the album. This song is like... It's decent, but it's very... Like, it loses its charm by the halfway point. It's very bloated. Heard Scroll by Badge Epoch? No. It's not really a bonus track. It was included on original pressings. I mean, looking at like the official track list I got in front of me, it isn't listed here, so I'm treating it like a bonus track essentially. And honestly, it's better that I'm treating it like a bonus track because that would end up being the weakest on the album. That's like a 6 for me. It loses its charm by the back half. It's very bloated. This is like a 4-minute song, and it's stretched to 8 minutes, and it really doesn't work for that entire back half for me. It really starts to drag, and I'm just sat here left wondering, like, why isn't this song doing anything right now? Why are we still running through the same cycle by the time we reach, like, the 6-minute point, and it's just kind of like, Feels like there's not enough of a progression to warrant its runtime, and it feels like there's not enough of like an interesting musical idea here to warrant anywhere close to 8 minutes. Like 4 minutes would even be pushing it, I think. Like it really is not an 8-minute song idea at all. Yeah, anyway, I'm not going to let that detract from the fact that the album we just listened to was fucking incredible. Album is a 9.2, bonus track is like a 6, but it's a bonus track, so who cares? Who cares? The album's fucking amazing. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Let me know what you think of this album down below and how it compares to other Boards of Canada albums for you. I'm going to put up a playlist somewhere around here where you can check out my other Boards of Canada videos. I'm going to try and do one of these a week moving forward, so next week we're probably going to do BOC Maxima, week after that we'll do Campfire Head Phase, and then week after that we'll do Tomorrow's Harvest, and then maybe the week out of that after that we'll see about doing some of the EPs. We shall see. Yeah, like and sub if you haven't. We are on our way to 5k. Links in the description to my Discord, my album, the my Twitter, my other channels. Check those out if you haven't, and I will see you all whenever I next stream or upload. Bye bye.